Oketch, karibu. Lakini hizi ngoma ya 80s anapenda kuisinda afipo. Thank you very much to the government spokesperson, Honorable Mwaura, the governor of the esteemed, actually my speaker also at that time, Governor Lusaka, the PS, all our sponsors, my leader at KYPA, my brother, Honorable Mukunji, the esteemed MCAs who are here, all guests and all protocol observed. Good evening. Good evening. Have you lost your tongues or something? Good evening. Is it a dinner issue? I know we might be low on energy, but I think I was invited to give a small remark, and I don't think I was in the program, so I won't have the bad manners of giving a very long speech. I was invited 2 days ago. I actually didn't know that you had an event here through my brother, the MCA of Kaching, Honorable Brian Osodo. So he called me in the middle of the night, literally at 1 in the morning. I think that he was taking advantage that I'm a senator, therefore he's my employer in Migori County. And today I was supposed to be in Uasin Gishu County, as well as in Kitale, because I sit in CIPIC, the County Public Investment Committee of the Senate, and all our members are there. So when he called me, he asked me whether I could be able to come here today and give a small talk in this occasion. I doubted whether I could make it because I had a commitment. And then at 6 in the morning, Chris Mark called me and told me that they had talked with Brian and that I must come. And given the fact that I personally believe that this is the most important group of people, I called my chair, Honorable Sorsi, and told him that I want people to make it to the duty that we had. The only problem is that both Chris Mark and my brother Osodo sent me an invitation and told me that I have to be here by 4 p.m. So I was here actually 10 minutes before 4 p.m. So you will understand that given that we're on recess and I had other plans in the evening, I feel a lot of pain that I have to leave early. But there is no place I would rather be than this place. So my apologies that after I give a small remark, I might need to leave Chris Mark. But I want to tell you that this is the most important group of people that I would rather hang out with for the rest of the evening. So it's, in no any form of disrespect. There is something called the Constitution. And this Constitution, different people have mastered different articles that inspires them. Any article that inspires you. And the biggest article that Kenyans have mastered is Article 1, the power that belongs to the people. But if the Constitution was a Bible, or if the Constitution was a Quran or Mahabharata, to me, the article that I want to leave you with tonight, that I think speaks to me every single time of my leadership journey, is Article 73 of the Constitution. Because Article 73 of the Constitution talks about the responsibility of leadership, which I think that among all elected leaders in this country, I sincerely believe that the president is not as important, the governor is not as important, the National Assembly member is not as important, or the senator is not as important as the MCAs who are elected in the grassroots to represent the people. I say this because I come from a grassroots place in Migori County where I've seen a number of problems that affect our people. And the words in Article 73 of the Constitution, if you read sub-article 1A, says that it talks about why do we serve as leaders. We serve because of public trust vested to us by the people, so that we exercise it according to the Constitution in a way that respects the people and in a way that gives people confidence. And then sub-article 1B talks about the idea that the responsibility of that leadership is not given to us so that we rule over the people, but so that we serve the people. But the hardest place to serve in this country, you will all bear with me, is in the grassroots, where the basic need of our people is constantly interacting with MCAs. MCAs face the hardest job of dealing with issues of funerals, dealing with issues of school fee, dealing with issues that you can think about in this country, yet they don't have even resources to sometimes deal with these issues. Today I was talking with the government spokesperson, and he was surprised at how well dressed you are here. And he perhaps thinks that you were a lot of money. I can assure you, government spokesperson, that these people must have saved so much for this event. Because I sit in the grassroots where that commitment and service to leadership is exemplified by the MCAs. And therefore, today as you continue with this award ceremony, I don't want to see it as just a place whereby we are recognizing a few people or a few individuals who have done well among ourselves, but as a platform to fellowship together, to fellowship with other leaders to the extent that we can inspire each other to continue with that commitment of leadership, but most importantly, to be able to identify the gaps that makes it impossible for MCAs to perform well. One of those gaps is the separation of power between the MCAs and the county government, where I hope that Honorable Zaka, when I'll be leaving here, you will be able to endorse one of the bills that we're working for in the Senate, to be able to make sure that MCAs can be able to control on their own account, so that their money can go to them and support them. And you can also be able to endorse ideas like creating a ward fund that can be able to support MCAs to support the basic needs of our people. Let this platform be a platform where MCAs can be able to identify all those gaps, and as leaders of the nation that are here, we support those gaps to make MCAs more effective. I won't bore you with much, but I hope that as you continue with this event, please engage your elder brothers who do the same oversight work that you do, called the Senate, so that in the next year's event, invite us so that we can be able to support this event further. And personally, as Oketch, for those who might know, I'm running a program on accountability and oversight strengthening of MCAs, where we train MCAs on a program of accountability. And when God helps us with some few money, we make some MCAs also travel abroad to go and see what is happening in other countries. We have done that. We have done that for some Migori MCAs, and we'll be extending it from the end of this year to other MCAs platforms, which I think that I get a chance to talk to this platform as well as CAF, so we can partner together. I wish you well tonight, but if there is anything for you to remain with, remember that we have been called to serve, but not to rule over our people. I thank you so much.